Heading down the mountain to Wrightwood. 2 miles, 0.7. Facing a lot of washout this morning. Good morning. It is about 8 o'clock. I am on my way down the mountain to Wrightwood. I'm taking a little spur trail down. It's 2.7 miles as stated. But there have been, once I got about 2 miles down, there have been a lot of washouts. And so here coming down the trail. And so it's been a little sketchy. I've also been in contact with No Beans the Queen and the Swiss couple, and they are ahead of me a couple days. They are just went over Mount Baden-Powell, and they said it was pretty sketchy. There's been a washout, or a lot of washouts on the mountain. They hiked up to near the top, I think they said, and then they are going to take Highway 2 down. But even Highway 2's been washed out. I guess this happened sometime last year, last summer, spring. And so I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. If I'm going to skip that section or if I'm going to try my best to get over it. And so I'm still with Wizard. He's ahead of me some. He's running down the mountain. He is wanting some pancakes. And so I don't blame him. But I'm just taking my time, especially with this washout. I don't want to trip or hurt my knees or an ankle or anything like that. That would be devastating. And so I'm nearing the bottom of the mountain, I think, or at least that's the end of the trail. And so we'll see what happens, but plan on going to the hardware store, or the Mountain Hardware. It's not a hardware store, it's a outfitter. Plan on going there, as well as Grizzly Cafe, I think it's called. That's on my radar for a good breakfast, and then of course the post office to pick up my couple boxes I got. And so that's my plan when I get to town. Post office doesn't open till 8:30, but I'll be there. It'll be open by the time I get there. I can guarantee that. But I'm gonna just take my time heading down the mountain, enjoying my stay in town, and enjoying my time here on the Pacific Crest Trail. Talk to you later. Goodbye. I'm here at Mountain Hardware. Just picked up my resupply box as well as my shoes from the post office next door. These are the new shoes. Looking forward to trying them out. Also got me, like I said, a box full of goodies. And so I'm going to go through it in a moment, figure out how I'm going to carry it all back up the mountain and go from there. So with all that said, I'll talk to you again soon. So long, trusty old friends. You served well.
Yeah, fine, it's okay. You know what? If you run out, I will.
Good evening from Wrightwood. Here in town. Had a full day today, came down the mountain. Very steep incline. I would recommend anyone who's coming after me to take the 6-mile hike to the road and then hitch into town. The coming down wasn't the hard part. It's knowing that tomorrow gotta go back up, and so it was pretty steep, several thousand feet down within 2.7 miles, so very short distance. And so I know the climb, especially with the full pack, is going to be pretty hideous. I received 5 days of resupply Had a few extra things I threw in the hiker box there at Mountain Hardware, which is a cool place. It's a hardware store. However, they also sell hiking stuff. And so Resupply, got some shoes, socks, things like that. I didn't need any of that. But I did get a little container to put olive oil because somebody threw some olive oil in the hiker box. And so I like to have olive oil when I can, just to add to my meals, just to add some more calorie and fat content to be able to keep the weight on. And so I've lost some weight. I don't know how much weight I've lost yet. I haven't had a scale to weigh myself, but I know I have lost some weight because I've had to tighten my hip belt on my backpack a couple times. And so, like I said, had a good day. Went to Mountain Hardware, left my pack there. They have a little place in the back that you can, a little patio area. You can leave your stuff and they'll kind of keep an eye on it for you. Went from there next door to the post office, grabbed my brand new shoes as well as my Resupply food. Picked that up, took it back, left it there at next to my backpack, and then went across the street to Grizzly Cafe. Had breakfast, very good breakfast. It was good. And so hung out with some other thru hikers. Then both Wizard and I went back to the hardware store and then next door to the grocery store on the other side to pick up a few items that I failed to send myself. And so, but it's been a full day. Replaced my smart water bottles, and so I'm fully packed with food and water, and gonna climb several thousand feet in 2.7 miles tomorrow. And so I'm not looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to the night. Was able to find a trail angel named Carol. Her and her husband oftentimes host thru hikers at their home, and they have a little cabin outside that Wizard's staying in. I'm staying in the basement here of the house. It was, showers, clothes, a comfy bed to sleep in, all donation only. And so I'm looking forward to having a good night's rest. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. Good morning. It's about 10:30. I've been on the trail for a couple hours. I think since about 8:30 or so. It was a rough morning, and so I had to climb back up Acorn Trail from Wrightwood, and it was, as stated before, 2.7 miles up 2,000 feet. And so with a full pack and with fully stocked 5 days of food and 4 liters of water, as I bought new water bottles in town, and I just feel weird pouring out water that I buy. So I carried it all up the mountain this morning. Started out with Wizard, and Wizard, I'm starting calling Wizard because he disappears. But he's ahead somewhere, ahead of me. And also another thru hiker. She's working on her Triple Crown. This is the last of the 3. Her name is Gigi. She is from Brazil. She stayed at the Trail Angel's house last night. She camped out in her yard, and got to meet her, talk with her last night and this morning. But other than that, it was a fantastic town stop. I got plenty to eat. Got a lot of rest until about 5 o'clock. My wristwatch went off, and I forgot to turn the alarm off, and I couldn't get back to sleep. And so I laid there probably about till 6:30 or so, and I finally got up, drank me some coffee. We went to the bakery there in town. I got me a breakfast sandwich on a croissant, which was pretty good. And now I'm on trail, and so I plan on not hiking a lot of miles since I had the big climb this morning. I think I'm only doing 12, almost 13 miles. That's including the climb. So just 10 miles, I believe, on the PCT. I'm going to camp just right at the base of Mount Baden-Powell. That will give me the opportunity to be able to summit over or climb over first thing in the morning when there's supposed to be snow on the trail on top of Baden-Powell. So earlier in the morning, the snow is more firm because it's still cold. It hasn't thawed out yet. And so that's the plan. I'm going to do it. And so I know some people have been going around it. They're kind of freaked out, but it's a low snow year. So really, compared to years past, it's probably a lot easier. The road is washed out, but I don't plan on being on the road. And other than that, I got another mile or so until my water source. I still got 3 liters of water though, but I think it's the last dependable water source of the day. And so I don't know if I'm going to go down or not. I'm still debating if I want to do that, because I have to go down the mountain quarter of a mile and then back up quarter of a mile. And so that's a half mile down and back. And so I don't know. I'll decide when I get there, I guess. If not, the next reliable water source is on Baden-Powell. I think it's about 2 miles past where I plan on camping. So if I got that desperate, I guess I could push up 2 miles from where I camped to get some water. But it is a beautiful day at the moment. Other than I'm walking again through the burn zone. There was a fire a couple years ago, which gave way later on to a avalanche and flood. And so this little area has been devastated last few years, but nature always comes back. It comes around. And so things are, I see flowers right now just blooming. And so life always finds a way. And so with all that said, I'm going to keep moving along the trail, making my way to camp, and I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Goodbye. Well, I made it here to camp. I'm at mile 373, just right near the base of Mountain Baden-Powell. Like I said earlier, I plan on climbing that in the morning while the snow is still firm. Hopefully, what snow is on the mountain. I did hear that there's not a lot, but there is some, and so there's also some washouts on the other side of the mountain, I think. People have been able to get through, and so I'm optimistic, hoping I too will be able to get through and over the washouts. But it's been a long day. I am beat. That 2.7 miles up the mountain this morning really took a toll on me. And then most of the day I've been walking through a burn zone, and just I went over, it looked like a ski resort, and there were trees cut down, fallen down, burnt to a crisp. I mean, you name it. It was horrible. At one point I had to get on a road and walk the road because the trail, it was non-existent. There were so many trees down over the trail that there was no way to find it. And so, but it looks like things are starting to turn green. I mean, there are still a few blackened trees, but for the most part, I think I'm starting to get out of the fire. So I'm going to just hang out at camp. I just threw my stuff down a moment ago. When I got here, like I said, I am wore out. I am beat. I'm going to set up my tent in a few minutes, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do on dinner. I have about 1.5 liters of water, and I basically had no water source all day. And so I will have water tomorrow. There's a source about 2 miles from here or so. I'm gonna stop there and fill up in the morning as I'm climbing. Wizard he's already up on the mountain. He took off this morning. I hadn't seen him since we did the climb early this morning, and he wanted to try to climb some of the mountain today. And so don't know if I'll see him again, but I'm hopeful. He's going to be camping up on top of the mountain, and I'm going to camp at the base. And so with all that said, I'm going to let you go, get some rest, and see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It is about 10:30 or so. I've been working my way up Mount Baden-Powell, doing the switchbacks as we talk. Well, I sat for a second, but you know what I mean. But I just got done getting water at Laurel Springs, and so I have about 4 liters of water. I probably don't need that much. I think there's another source about 7-8 miles away. However, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get up to the top of the mountain, and so I wanted to be prepared, wanted to make sure I had plenty of water, make sure I don't get dehydrated. I bought extra electrolytes when I was in town in Wrightwood just to make sure I'm getting enough. I was drinking just 1 a day, but I think I'm going to switch it to 2 a day, and so just to make sure I'm getting enough of that. It's warming up. It's not too bad because I'm higher in elevation at the moment, but I can tell it is getting hot again. And so it's been cold the last few days. They said it's supposed to snow possibly on Saturday. And so today is Wednesday. And so I'm gonna get up and over the mountains, hopefully before the snow comes. That way I don't get stuck in the snow. But with all that said, I'm gonna keep on trucking on up the trail, hitting the switchbacks and all of that, and I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Goodbye. Putting on the micro spikes. Here we go. I don't know if you can tell, I had to climb all the way up that snow embankment. This is the trail. There is no trail. On the ridge.
There you go.
Made it to the water. Good evening. I made it to camp today. Made it over Mount Baden-Powell. As you saw, it was some work getting over there. Several snow passes, getting up and over. At one point, the trail disappeared, and I had to just kind of hike up the ridge line. Follow the ridge line several miles even after I reached the top, but the view from the top was amazing. Spectacular views. I decided to have lunch there. After having lunch, or while I was having lunch, I was joined by another thru hiker, one that I had met yesterday on the trail. I didn't talk about her, just it was in passing, but she goes by the name of Nurse Jackie. She used to be a nurse. Her name's not Jackie, it's Sarah, but she goes by Nurse Jackie on trail. And we hiked the rest of the day together from the top of, from the summit of Baden-Powell all the way down to camp. And so she's camped across the way there. She just left to go get some water from the spigot, or there's a pipe that comes out of the ground. There's just water flowing out. So she went to get some water. I got some water a little bit ago. Got my tent all set up. I'm getting ready to cook me something to eat and enjoy the rest of the night. And so, like I said, it's been a long day. Tomorrow, got some road walking. There's a section of trail that is closed due to an endangered species of frog. And so we're gonna have to walk the road a little bit. I plan on doing probably about 16 miles or so tomorrow, including the road walk. But it's gonna be a good day. I'm optimistic. It's supposed to rain this weekend, but today is Wednesday, and so I think we got a couple more days before it starts raining. But like I said, I'm gonna enjoy the evening, enjoy the campground. There's bathrooms, porta potties, or hole in the grounds, or whatever you wanna call them. You got those here. There's even, if I get really fancy, I can bake a pizza in that oven there. I don't know what that's for, but now I'm going to just enjoy the night, enjoy company, and just enjoy the Pacific Crest Trail. So with all that said, I will talk to you soon from the trail. Good night.